Hey, what's up?
Are you asking me or the audience?
Yes. Abby et al.
Not much. What's up with you?
Well, I'm here at Swift Lore Podcast, where we dive into the lyrics and lore of our Lord and Savior, Dr. Taylor Ellison Swift.
Oh.
And I'm Kat.
And I'm Abby, and that is absolutely why we are here.
I know I cut you off by accident. I tried to mess it up.
It had been a few weeks since we'd messed up that intro, but we got all the information out.
I think we got all the parts. We just did a little remix.
It's a remix.
Abby and Kat were born in 1997 and became best friends when they were 6. Grew up together and started a band and bonded over music ever since. 20 years later, they are all grown up and spend their free time analyzing lyrics. Now here they are talking all about their Lord and Savior, Dr. Taylor Allison Swift. Taylor, if you're listening, we love you.
So Patreon stuff. Throughout this month, we'll be talking at some point, probably on our Instagram stories, and then there'll be highlights, blah, blah, blah. We'll put what the Patreon tiers are going to be and how much they're going to cost. And once we have them fully fleshed out, we'll also talk about it in an episode. Mm-hmm. But those will be launching June-ish.
I am collecting right now an album full of extra Swift Lore content, just of our text messages and unseen memes and things of that nature,
and also clips that have been cut from episodes, just because if it didn't fit the flow, or I'm shit talking too much and Abby wants me to seem like a nicer person than I am,
or I'm being annoying and I want to seem less annoying.
So that's what you can look forward to: me being a bitch and Abby being perfect but considering herself annoying.
Stop it. I mean you're not a bitch.
Thanks for being the second thought there. It's okay. I'm a bitch and I'm proud.
We love being bitches here. Bitch affectionate. Oh my gosh. I've been trying to think about what special episode to do for my birthday, because that is coming up on June 25th. That is my birthday.
Mark it down now.
Mark your cows.
Start thinking of compliments now so that you can shower them on Abby on her birthday.
But also, if you have ideas of what I should do on my birthday, throw them my way. I'm kidding. I'm going to decide ultimately, but you can.
Because for my birthday, we did decide by Joe, if you listened.
I know some of the ideas I have. I'm if I do that, we're going to get 2 listeners, and one will be your mom.
My mom doesn't listen to the podcast.
Oh, right. Okay. So
unless we're doing the Foo Fighters, in which case she would definitely tune in.
You know what? We'd have Jesse. We'd have the OGs. We'd have Jesse. We'd have Sarah.
We'd probably get people would listen to the first 2 minutes, and they would be like, why are you talking about fucking Dave Grohl? And then they'd tune out.
If I did an episode on Dave Grohl, your mom would tune in.
No, that's the only time my mom would listen, and also nobody else would.
Okay, fair enough.
That's the situation that it would be.
Anyway, so that's that.
This week we're not covering some other artists. This week we are covering the songs by Taylor Swift featuring Ed Sheeran. Mm-hmm. I am covering Endgame,
and I am covering Everything Has Changed.
When we came up with the title, the Ed-pisode, it was everything.
Yeah, we had to do it to him. Also,
everything changed for real.
For real. There are a couple other collabs of Ed and Taylor that we chose not to.
Technically by Ed featuring Taylor,
or Run, which is just it's a skip for me. I'm so sorry.
Also, we wanted to split it up between albums.
That's true. That's a great way to put it. That doesn't insult.
Yeah, because I'm a rep girly, you're a red girly.
That's true. I'm kind of I was a red girly until Midnights came out, so I'll give you that. I mean,
I'm a TTPD girly now, if we're being real, but I'm still a rep girly. I'm a TTPD sun, rep moon, and what's my rising? I feel like I'm a rep rising.
You're a rep rising for sure.
You meet me and you're no, actually, no, here's what I am.
Okay.
I am a rep sun, TTPD moon, because your moon is what controls your emotions.
Okay.
And then I am a rep rising, which is my real chart, which is I'm an Aries sun,
right.
Libra moon, Aries rising.
Okay.
I have so much Aries in my chart, which makes sense if you ever have a conversation with me.
Yeah. I think I'm a Midnights sun, Evermore moon, red rising.
I see red.
So anyway, now that you guys got all the information that you don't want when you come to listen to our podcast.
You know what? If you're not here for the nonsense,
Then
What
why are you
for?
here?
Speaking of nonsense, this episode is our
Right.
last episode that's going up before Sabrina Carpenter and Jake Gyllenhaal are on SNL together.
Yeah, what's going to happen?
I am so obsessed with all of the outros that people are writing on social media. And also just people that are just like, by the way, Sabrina, just remember, SNL and All Too Well, they rhyme.
Ooh.
They rhyme. You want to go first?
Yeah, let's do it. Everything has changed. Of course, my notes are not up.
That's
But-
okay. I'll vamp.
Okay.
Anytime I think of the song Everything Has Changed, I think of Ed Sheeran getting a tattoo of red on his arm after Everything Has Changed went number 1. And there's like a vlog of him because he was on the tour for Plus, his first album. When it went to number 1, he was like, Everything Has Changed went to number 1, and everything has changed because everything has changed went to number 1. And he just kept repeating that over and over again. And then he was like, if we ever have a falling out, I can just cover up the R and it'll just say my name. Because he just got red in like the red logo.
Oh.
What did he do when Red TV came out? Did he just add a TV next to it? Jeez. Ed, did you add a Taylor's version next to your red tattoo?
He's Red Sheeran now.
Oh, wait, we gotta change the lights.
Oh, right. I see red.
That was really perfect timing on our parts.
It really was. Oh, gosh. Okay, and now we're ready to roll. Everything Has Changed is the 14th track from Taylor's 4th studio album, Red, which was released on October 22nd, 2012, and then as a single on July 16th, 2013. And then, of course, Red TV came out sometime in November. It was November something, 2020 something.
2021.
I could have written the date down and I didn't, and I don't really think it matters that much.
I'm just furiously scrolling through my Google Calendar. November 12th, because I got my hair cut and I dyed it blonde right before that. I was also
Okay.
having a mental breakdown.
Yeah, that was a rough period of time for reasons that we won't get into on here or on the Patreon.
I'm not going to talk about that in public. Not a lot.
That's something only I know. Anyway, so anyway, released November 12th, 2021. It was produced by Butch Walker, who was a prominent contemporary hip hop producer. So Taylor initially worked with him and Ed Sheeran on separate songs, but then brought Everything Has Changed to Butch Walker because she knew he would approach it from an organic place, which is also where Ed's music comes from. I just love that. This is a very just organic is a great way to put it.
Yeah, I love that.
But he's a hip hop producer, and that is confusing to me.
I mean, I feel like that makes sense because Ed's first album especially has a lot
That's
of
true.
hip hop influence, and that's kind of like how he was differentiating himself in the music scene when he was up and coming. So it's probably one of those things where like he had worked with the hip hop producer and then kind of like introduced Taylor,
yeah,
and then they worked together on it.
that's true.
Because every hip hop song isn't like crazy,
That's true.
harsh beats.
That's
rapping.
true. And I'm not like a hip hop expert, but
Nor am
it's got a syncopated rhythm within the 16th notes I read on Wikipedia. I don't have any other song examples like I did for the Heart and Soul chords or whatever I had for Me He He. But a musicologist, James E. Perrone, said that Everything Has Changed incorporates hip hop influences with the deep bass drum beats in its production. So I trust a musicologist over myself.
That's fair. I just never would listen to Everything Has Changed and go, you know what? That kind of has a little hip hop to it.
Never in my life would I have thought that. So,
Which is funny because a hip hop producer produced Everything Has Changed and 2 pop producers produced Endgame.
true. Interesting. All right. This is a collab with our man Ed Sheeran. And then I just wrote
Wow.
Ed Sheeran tangents. Okay. I've seen Ed Sheeran twice in concert. The first time was with you in 2014. That was incredible.
So good. We saw him at the Multiply tour.
Yeah, which is my favorite album of all time. That's in the running for my birthday episode, BT Dubs, Multiply by Ed Sheeran.
Ooh.
I know. And that was an amazing concert. He was very popular, but he wasn't popular to the extent that he is now. And so we were at a fairly small venue considering last year, or I guess, was it? Yeah, it was last year I saw him at MetLife,
Yeah, where we saw Taylor.
where he maxed out the stadium.
Yeah.
And it was like record breaking. And then my mom and I, because I took my mom for her 60th birthday, and we couldn't get an Uber, and no Ubers could get into the stadium to pick us up afterwards. So we had to hop a fence onto the highway and then jump into an Uber.
It's a sleigh.
I started calling her Mom Cruise. I'm very proud of that. Anyway.
Mission impossible to get an Uber.
It was. Amazing. So that happened. This song was supposedly written on a trampoline in a backyard, which just feels right to me.
Sounds correct for the vibe of the song.
Yeah, it's just correct. This is funny. Ed Sheeran said in an interview with MTV that he and Taylor disagreed about one of the chords in this song, and she just pointed to all the Grammys and Billboard awards she had on her wall.
She said, "Billboard, bitch." Scoreboard,
She
bitch.
said,
That's what I meant.
Who do you think is right about this? Who? And honestly, I love that for her.
Me too.
Gary Lightbody did background vocals for this song,
Slay.
who also is featured on Red in
This is the last
that one.
time I'm asking you this. And also known most notably for
Snow
If I
Patrol.
Lay Here.
It's Snow Patrol, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I just lay here.
That guy.
You know.
Okay. The hidden message in the liner notes was Hyannisport. Is that how you say it? I don't know.
Fuck if I know.
I don't know how to say it. I'm sorry. It's Hyannis, Hyannisport, which is a residential village in Massachusetts, and most notably contains the Kennedy compound. Taylor also bought a house there, and then she later sold it and got a profit. Yay, Taylor. Speculation, blah, 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 blah. If you know, you know. But it doesn't seem to actually be about that ex because the timeline doesn't match up and the details that she has in the song doesn't match up with like Gemini, Green Eyes, all of that. So it's more than likely that it's either pulling from Ed's experiences or this is just completely fictional.
Yeah. I like that. It's fun.
Yeah. People like the song generally. Some think it's mid. Most find it cute, which it is. It's cute, not mid. I really like the song.
I think it's really fun.
Yeah, it's just cute. Oh my gosh, these guys have no hearts. So, do you say this name Sian? Is that Sean?
I think it's Sean.
Okay. So Sean Rowe, who's a writer from NME, was said that it was inferior to respective singer-songwriters' material and disappointing in every way.
I've never had an enemy
Except the enemy will I'll be selling twice as many copies as their magazines will ever be. Which is an Ed Sheeran lyric. That's literally what I wrote in my note.
From the album that came out after this.
From Multiply.
From specifically Take It Back.
Yes, fun fact about me. I have that whole rap memorized from Take It Back. If you ever ask me to do it, I will. But no one has asked me. So, and I understand. I get it.
I'm just imagining like in my brain, I was like, pretend to propose in public and then just be like, Abby, will you rap all of Take It Back? And then just hand you karaoke mic.
If anyone does that to me for the bit, just know that I will commit to it. I might not commit to the marriage.
Well, no, it wouldn't be a real proposal. It would just be a karaoke.
Oh, like, don't marry me, sing the song. Got it.
I would karaoke with me either. All right.
Anyway. There's a music video for this song that was released on June 6th, 2013.
So cute.
It's so cute.
Oh my God.
It's these two little kiddos and they go to school and they're friends and they're cute.
And they slow dance and they look like Taylor and Ed. And you think it's Taylor and Ed.
Yep. And then they leave and it turns out their parents are Taylor and Ed.
I'm going to be so real. I always thought that it was that was like their older siblings because Taylor and Ed were both like such early 20s that I was like, they cannot have 8-year-old children.
It's possible that
it makes way more sense like thematically and story-wise for it to be their parents. But in my brain, I was like,
It could be either. It's never explicitly stated, but it's so cute. And then like 10 years later, when Ed released Joker and the Queen music video, they used the same actors.
So cute.
I brought back a quote from our man, Jason Lipschutz.
Jason. I really like chanting names. Just a fun fact about me. You don't really see it on the pod much, but I do that to greet people in real life.
It's true. I've seen it happen. So Jason Lipschutz from Billboard labeled the video as impossibly adorable. I love you, Jason.
When is Jason coming on the pod?
Jason Lipschutz, come on the pod, because we talk about you a lot.
We do. It's like people we talk about on the pod Taylor Swift, ourselves, Jason Lipschitz.
That's
Joe.
true. Yeah. Joe is just under Jason Lipschitz. Okay, so anyway.
Josen Lipschitz.
Chosen, no. Whew, okay, so then Ray Rahman from Entertainment Weekly compared this video's synopsis to
Soup.
Yeah, the soup.
He compared it to soup. That's what I was.
Oh, I thought you said
You were like, compare this video synopsis, and I went to soup.
no, and he's not soup either. His last name is spelled Rahman, so it's not like ramen the soup.
It's like off-brand ramen, not trying to not get sued.
He compared this video to Forrest Gump, but much more gentle than that, which doesn't make any sense to me.
What the fuck?
Like,
It's like, it's like two kids and you ship them, just like Forrest Gump, the only other movie I've ever seen.
But it's like maybe the first 10 minutes of Forrest Gump, which has Jenny and Forrest.
Yeah, like it's like kid version, but without like the trauma and disabilities.
I know, there's like...
It's like literally the only similarity is that it's two small children that are a boy and a girl.
Yeah, so
That's
Ray,
it.
I gotta say, I don't agree.
I gotta say, please get on Letterboxd, get some
Watch
some
the rest of the
Rex.
movie.
Watch the rest of the movie. Watch the rest of any other movie. Maybe like once you've hit like 20 movies watched, maybe you can start making comparisons
And have a nice rest of your day.
and come back for more helpful advice
Get
that you
educated.
totally asked for.
As if he's listening. Oh,
We never know. Maybe he's crying in his car. He's
Oh,
driving to
no.
work. I'm kidding. We love you.
We
Just
much love.
get better opinions.
Just get educated. Educated.
Yeah.
All right. In terms of performances, it was performed June 8th, 2013 by Taylor and Ed on the season finale of the 7th series of Britain's Got Talent.
Nice.
It was also on the set list of the Red Tour with Ed. And then I don't think it was on the set list. It must have been like he would come on and perform it.
he opened for her on Red Tour.
Oh, okay, then that makes sense. I was like, did he just follow her? And evidently,
Yeah.
he did. All right. This is where like the way that I haven't been a Swiftie since Red Era comes up, but anyway.
Maybe if she had made a Red Tour movie, you could have known this.
That's true.
Taylor, I know you have the footage. Release it. That was it. That was really aggressive grabby hand. I didn't like that.
There was a lot happening just then.
I hope you're not watching on YouTube. If you are,
Sorry.
Maybe.
I don't know why I sound Canadian today with my
Sorry.
stories. I don't know what's going on there.
you drive too close to the lake or
I
something.
did.
Getting too far north.
I guess so. All right. And then at the July 22nd, 2023 show in Seattle, she performed this as a surprise song for the Eras Tour. We are finally at the lyric analysis. So this song starts with Ed going, "You good to go?" And I just think...
guitar sound at the beginning is also good.
Yeah, and I just think that's cute. I don't know. I'm like a big fan of talking, and I mean, can you tell?
I'm a big fan of words.
I'm a big fan of words, but
Out
like
loud.
when there's just some spoken words to an extent, like at the very beginning or the very end, like like I'm a helicopter.
You know, it just sounds really natural and normal. I like your beard.
I like your beard. Oh my gosh, bring that back.
What's the beginning of Espresso? Oh, when she goes, oh no, not an adite. Oh, it's like at the beginning of Feather. That's what I'm thinking of.
Gotcha. All right. So also in my notes, which if you do join our Patreon, we're going to put our notes up there. You get little gems such as me writing, "I love this edition," and then in parentheses, "Ed edition, LMAO." So,
It's just more puns that are worse.
yeah, exactly. So if you
The
want
puns that we're embarrassed to say out loud, stay in the notes.
Oh gosh. All right. The first verse. "All I knew this morning when I woke is I know something now. Know something now that I didn't before." I do really like how this song has this fun kind of weird rhythm with the lyrics and how they start sentences and stop them and restart and then restart them one more time.
So we're just gonna run it back again.
You good to go? No. And then
No, I'm gonna-
they start over. It's like, you know the song, You're Beautiful?
Yeah.
And at the beginning where he goes, my life is brilliant, because he came in too early, and then he just stopped singing for a bit, and then he comes in the next measure and starts over again. Do you know that lore?
I don't know that lore. Anytime I think of that movie, or that song, I think of the movie that I can never remember the name of, but it's like an apocalypse movie, and like there's this pterodactyl-y thing, and they're in a mall, and the dude is like singing "You're Beautiful" at the like pterodactyl to try to distract it or maybe seduce it. I haven't seen the movie since I was a kid.
Interesting. This sounds like you might have dreamt it.
No, I didn't. It's real because I talked about it, and then I had to ask my dad what movie it was, and then he told me in person.
Oh, okay.
And then I forgot again.
Well, get your dad on the phone. I'm kidding. Don't do that.
I could literally call him and he'd be like, Catherine, you asked me this 2 weeks ago.
Get your dad on the pod. Live on the pod.
We'd have to call him from your phone because your phone's connected to the mixer.
He'd be like, who's this? I'd be like, it's Abby. You know.
He'd be like, is Catherine dead? He wouldn't say that. That would not be his first thought. He'd be like,
imagine
okie dokie.
You died and I hacked into your phone to get your dad's number to put it in
why
my
don't you
phone.
have my dad's phone number? I don't have your dad's phone number.
I have your mom's phone number.
That's
hey, Liz.
true. She's not listening.
Listening. Okay.
She does not like podcasts. Not just ours. She just doesn't like podcasts or audiobooks.
That's fair, I guess. So anyway, this first verse sets up the whole song as Taylor loves to do, which we talk about pretty much every week. I did note that it starts with all I knew in past tense when I woke up this morning is that I learned something. Like I learned who you are and now I want to know more. And this whole song is just this cute, wholesome, like, I don't know you very well, but I'd like to.
I like also the point of view that I just thought of, where she had like a prophetic dream that they were going to fall in love.
Ooh.
That's my new theory just dropped.
Honestly, I love that.
Because like, how would you wake up and just immediately know something? Prophetic dream.
That's true. That theory does sort of get disproved immediately by the next line when she says, all I've seen since 18 hours ago. So was she sleeping for 18 hours?
You know,
maybe. That's true. Well, she is saying when I woke up this morning past tense. So it's possible it's been. Anyway, we're thinking too hard about
Maybe
this.
she's been awake for 18 hours. All right, get out the corkboard. Do a timeline.
We need a corkboard behind us somewhere on the set, as if we have space
We need some
for
red
it.
string.
Oh, absolutely. So throughout this, I do have, she had handwritten lyrics, and there are a couple of differences. And so for this part, it was, instead of all I've seen since 18 hours ago, it was, and all I've seen is everything you are. And then the next line is green eyes and freckles and your smile in the back of my mind, making me feel like, which is just like, it's literally the cutest way to be like, I can't stop thinking about you.
I can't stop thinking about your cute little face, and your little freckles, and green eyes.
And like, I don't know. It's one of those things that Ed and Taylor both do, where instead of saying the obvious expression of like, I can't stop thinking about you, they always just say it in these super poetic ways.
Yeah, I love it.
Obsessed. She mentions freckles in both Message in a Bottle and Jump Then Fall. That's, you know.
I have freckles. Is the song about me? No, I have blue
You
eyes.
have blue
and
eyes.
also, I've never met Taylor Swift or Ed Sheeran.
And you're not a Gemini.
That's true. My mom is.
Is
But
this song about Liz?
It could be about Brienne. Brienne has green eyes and freckles.
Is Brianna Gemini?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Brienne, this song is about you.
Brienne. Wait, should we call her?
I can call her because I'm connected.
What if we just call Brienne?
What if we called Brienne up?
I'm going to say, Brienne, can we call you to be on the pod for like 2 minutes?
Perfect. That's even better. It's good for her to...
Why did I say her name at the beginning of the text? I'm like, hello, person I've never met before.
Brienne, comma.
Why did I say this like it's a fucking work email? Okay, she said, okay, go, so you call her.
Okay. Oh my God, we're having our first live phone guest. Okay, Brienne. Oh my
I
God.
like that you went to our group chat.
Yeah, because
to
I
call her.
can't find her. All right.
Hello.
Brienne, you're live on the pod.
I'm live on the pod.
You're live on
Oh
the
my
pod.
God.
Welcome to Swift
Oh
Lore.
my God.
I know, we've never done this before. Everyone, this is Brienne who we talk about constantly.
Yeah, I constantly hear my name on the pod, but I've never been on it.
It's because we're obsessed with you.
Absolutely, we are. So I'm covering Everything Has Changed today. And
Yes.
did you know that this song was written about you?
What?
Green eyes, freckles,
Gemini.
Oh.
So, and it doesn't line up with anything else. There are no other green-eyed, freckled Geminis in this universe, which
As we
means
know, it's just you.
it must be about you.
Oh my God.
She's
So
obsessed
you know
with
what
you.
that means? That means that because Taylor Swift knows about me, she probably listens to the podcast.
You're so right.
Now-
She actually time traveled to write Red.
Yes.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift time travel theory just keeps making sense.
It keeps making sense. The prophecy, it's all coming together.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah.
So okay. So Taylor Swift, if you're listening, my name's Brienne. I'm the person you wrote Everything Has Changed about. It's so nice. It's so nice to finally realize that now. I would also like some royalties for that line if you could just send them over.
Yes. We'll let her know. We'll just call Taylor up after this.
Yeah, we'll hang up with you, call
What
Taylor
would
up.
happen if we just called Taylor up and
And
She
confronted her.
confirmed it.
Wow.
wow.
I'm so glad we uncovered this with you today.
Yeah, thanks guys for letting me know. Now I have a newfound appreciation for the song because before I never really liked it that much.
Now it's got to go on the wedding playlist.
I was like, you know what? This song is like okay, but it's not really my favorite, you know?
But now that you know it's about you,
Yeah.
everything has changed.
Whoa!
Everything has truly changed. Oh my God. Thanks for letting me know, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you for coming on the pod. We'll have you on for a real episode at some point.
Yeah, and then we can do my little tinfoil hat theory about one of her Reputation songs.
Absolutely.
I love the theory. I'll make us all matching hats.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Get ready, listeners. It's going to be great. This is not the last of Brienne. Inspiration and muse for
What
everything has changed.
if we did a portion on the show when I do finally come on where we make our own tinfoil hats together like a
Oh, we have a
craft?
little tutorial.
That's fun.
That could be some Patreon content.
That could be Patreon content. We could have a little live stream tinfoil hat making session.
And it could be one of those sensory videos, like we could crinkle the tinfoil into
ASMR.
the microphone.
ASMR tinfoil hat theory video.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Sounds great. Oh my gosh. We love you,
All right.
Brienne.
Love you, Queen.
Love you guys. Thanks for including me.
Of course. Bye.
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 That was so deeply necessary.
I think that worked out rather well.
I think that was actually everything.
I just put my phone away. Like, so we're done? So we got
Like,
it?
Now that we've solved the mystery of who the song is about.
We do so much, like a huge chunk of time just devoted to talking to
all
Brienne.
tangents. We're like
Oops,
half
all
an hour-
tangents.
We're half an hour into this
We're
episode.
doing our best. All right. So,
If you're not sick of us yet, prepare to get sicker.
all right. Then we get into the pre-chorus where they say, I just want to know you better, know you better, know you better now. And they just say that a lot. I think that's so cute. Just the idea, and I already talked about it. It's cute. The
To
whole
be
song's
loved is
cute.
to be known.
Exactly. One time, I don't remember who I was with, but someone said, like, define what it is to be loved in one word. And some random person, I think it was in a college class, they just said, seen. I think about that every day of my life.
As you should.
Every day. Every day I think about it. So
It's back. The meme is back. We eluded
I'm-
it.
yeah,
Evaded it for so long.
I'm bringing it back. The original handwritten lyrics revealed that this section was originally, I just want to know you better, grow old together, hold you forever I.
Oh,
Which is also very cute.
that's so cute.
Discussion question, which one do you prefer for that?
I like the repetition of know you, and I feel like it fits the vibe of the song
Yeah.
better because like the other lyrics are very cute, but like in the context of like I just met you and everything has changed, it's a little stalkery to be like I just met you, let's have children and grow old together. I'm
Hold
so
me
normal about
forever.
stuff.
Okay, but mood.
See, those are inside thoughts.
Meet someone, like someone, get weird about it.
Play Love's Embarrassing by Olivia Rodrigo.
And then it doesn't work out. And you're like, oh, all right. On to the next.
Or you wallow for 6 to 8 months.
True.
That's what I do.
One or the other. So the harmonies here are, in fact, a sleigh.
As per usual.
I don't think I don't.
Taylor and Ed's voices go together
great.
so well.
Yeah. They really do. And I love that they've collaborated more than she has with any other artist, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. That's true. It's just great. I love the Taylor Ed content. I love their friendship so much. It's so sweet. And I love them. The end of this little pre-chorus says, I just want to know you, know you, know you. So this time it drops the better. It's not it's not that she wants to know him better, he wants to know her better. It's that they want to know each other. Mm-hmm. And like, there's a song on the Tortured Poets Department where she says, like, I just want someone to know me. Or there's a song we recently covered that's like, I just want someone to know me.
Oh, no, it's I think it's the Prophecy.
Yeah.
Like
and
the chorus of it, like, don't want me, no money, just someone
who wants my company. That's part of it. But there was one that I'd give for you to just know me. What's High Infidelity. I got there finally. Anyway, I'd pay good money for you to just know me. So she's talked about this concept before, and I just, it's a very subtle little change that reflects a much deeper meaning in this very cute song. Mm-hmm. The chorus. All I know is you said hello. In this song, there's a lot of like, all I know, everything has changed, and like a lot of absolutes, which is how you feel when things first start. It's very much just like, we're going to be together forever, and this is wonderful and great. Always.
I was thinking of the like stalker angle and then the hello, and now I'm thinking of you.
Oh my, hello you. All I know is you said hello you. Sorry.
This is Joe Goldberg's favorite song. He plays it every single time he gets a hyperfixation and starts dating and then murdering someone.
Spoilers.
Spoilers for like every fucking season of You. Sorry.
All right.
He's crazy.
He's crazy. Spoiler. That is said in like the first 5 minutes of the show.
You can also just see it in his crazy little face.
That's true. You can just tell. Sometimes you just look at someone and you say, oh, you're a freak.
I still like to personally believe that, so Penn Badgley lived in the town that I went to college. He still, I think, lives there. And he lived like a street behind this one house my friends lived at, where we had a house show that was really big and got shut down by the cops. And I personally like to believe that Penn Badgley called for the noise complaint during my band set. Mm-hmm. And he was just like, stop singing that Beatles song and stop singing your gay little music and go to bed. I'm an adult with children and wife.
He really opened the door. He said, you are being so loud right now. You are being so annoying. Can you be so much less annoying than you're being right now? It was an Easter egg.
Penn Badgley mead me.
For those who didn't tune in for the episode where we talked about that, Kat told a bunch of children to shut up.
Okay, it was 10 o'clock at night. It was 10 o'clock at night,
it was.
and I was trying to sleep.
Anyway, all right, back to this. For the line, your eyes look like coming home, my note is literally just, because it's just so cute.
That is so cute. If somebody said that to me, like, unironically, I'd be like, yes, okay.
Yeah.
We can get married.
We can be together forever.
I'm thinking fall. Like,
oh, gosh. So, yeah, absolutely. So romantic. And then, all I know is a simple name. Fun fact, literally my entire life up until today, I thought it was all I know is you said my name, and everything has changed.
oh.
Yeah.
Well, now you know.
Now I know the real lyrics, but
now you know better.
Me and my auditory processing disorder strikes again.
Okay, Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
Nobody
in the tri-state area will be able to correctly hear words with my auditory process.
Don't make me edit my face on Dr. Doofenshmirtz's face. Don't make me do
okay,
it.
I'll do it. Auditory processinator.
Okay, who's my Perry?
Clearly me.
It's clearly you.
I have a picture of like 14-year-old me at Disney World. Me and my cousins got matching Perry the Platypus shirts. And I am so greasy and my hair looks awful. I'm 14, and that's gonna be in the corner.
Okay, sounds
So look
perfect.
forward to that. This is why you should look at our meme dumps on Instagram.
Our meme dumps are amazing. Okay. All I know is you held the door. My notes are just, ooh, they've got manners. I don't know.
Slay.
You'll be mine and I'll be yours. Like, it's just so simple. I love how in this song, they're both singing together, which means that like the feelings are mutual.
Yeah.
And in a lot of Taylor's other songs, when she talks about how great something is, you don't actually know how the other person's feeling, or there's insecurity in the lyrics because she doesn't know what the other person's feeling. And this one's just like, you'll be mine. I'll be yours. We
We're
got
out
it.
here. We have crushes. We have relationship.
Mutual crushes even? I mean, what else does one need?
The song has like the vibe of like, do you like me? Check yes or no. But like
Yes.
in a playful, fun way and not as an adult.
And that's why the music video is so perfect.
Yeah.
Because that's also what the music video is giving. All I know since yesterday is everything has changed. Okay. There's a lot of repetition in this song. So even though we've been tangenting, we
There's
will
so
get
many
through it.
lyrics in Endgame.
Okay. We'll get through it.
It's fine.
Second verse.
I'll talk fast.
On all my walls stood tall, painted blue. So, first of all, we got the painting in the blue. We've talked about at length how many songs of hers talk about paintings in blue. I've never really even thought about the lines in this verse before. I don't know why, but
It's just because you just get lulled by Ed's voice. He just
True.
sounds so good.
true. I mean, I get the pre-chorus and the chorus in my head, and the verses, I'm like, whatever, it's fun.
He's just kind of bopping.
But I love how, like, my walls stood tall. Like, I had these walls put up painted blue. Like, it's the most artistic way to say I have trust issues and depression. Mood.
He's so real for that.
So real. I'll take him down for you, and I'll open the door for you. And I love how this is like, I'll take your walls down. I'm not going to, like, crash them down. I'm not going to tear them down. I'll help you take the walls down, and then I'm still going to bring you through the door. I'm not going to, like, put you in places you don't belong. Like, I don't know. It's just sweet.
Yeah.
All I feel in my stomach is butterflies, the beautiful kind as opposed to the ugly kind.
There's a Camila Cabello song called Bad Kind of Butterflies.
Oh.
And then also there's a Halsey song, Graveyard, I want to say, where it's like the butterflies were warning signs.
I was thinking more like, I feel so bad for those ugly butterflies you're talking about.
Yeah,
like
fuck
literal
them moths.
moths. Oh gosh. Anyway, making
But
up
not
for
Mothman, an icon. Sorry, continue.
No, Mothman is an icon.
we just always have
Correct.
to, if we talk about moths derogatory, we have to talk
That's
about
true.
Mothman positive.
It's all about balance. The beautiful kind, making up for lost time, taking flight, making me feel right. The original handwritten lyrics said that this section was originally, there's actually two versions of this. It starts with, all I feel in my stomach is butterflies. The beautiful kind, falling for a Gemini, this feels right, making me feel like. Or, for a Gemini who'd never tell a lie, the beautiful kind saying this feels right.
Gemini who'd never tell a lie.
Sounds fake. I'm kidding. Geminis are awesome. They
Gemini
can be.
who would never tell a lie. I'm kidding. I love Brienne and my mom.
And my mom.
And your mom. Your mom's also a Gemini?
Yeah.
Slay.
This is slay. I don't know if we've ever even talked about that.
We have not. I did not know that.
Wow. Huh. That's fun for our moms. All right. So let me get through the pre-chorus and the chorus again. And then the bridge. Come back and tell me why. I'm feeling like I've missed you all this time. I just love the concept of meeting someone and being like, wow, I miss you even though I don't know you.
Where have you been all my life?
Exactly. And like, I've definitely felt that way before about someone where I'm like, this feels too easy for us to have just met.
Yeah.
And it also reminds me of the song I Don't Know You Yet by Alexander 23, which is a sad song. But that part is like, I need you now, but I don't know you yet. The original lyrics were, when you caught my eye, the look said you'd missed me all this time. Meet me there tonight so I can know it's not all in my mind. So it's pretty much the same, just like a little different in terms of perspective. And it's possible that the song was written and then they sort of rewrote it and revamped it together. That seems kind of what I'm thinking. I think Taylor might have written it and had the handwritten notes, and then her and Ed finalized it.
That makes sense.
That's my theory.
Or like they wrote it together, but like didn't know if they're going to make it a duet and then decided to like
Oh, true.
craft.
Yeah. The last little pre-chorus, they sing it an octave higher than I just want to know you've been.
It's so good.
Great. We love it. And then we go back into the chorus, and then there's a little outro moment. All I know is we said hello, so dust off your highest hopes. That's cute.
I love that line.
I, again, did not appreciate that line enough. I love how, like, all the things that they wanted that they assumed never were going to happen, that have been left on the shelf to dust over, like, now they're coming true.
I just think, like, this song is such a perfect encapsulation of, like, having a little crush.
Yeah, it's so cute.
So cute.
All I know is pouring rain and everything has changed. Clean reference? Like, I don't know. Why is she bringing up rain at a time like this? I know this is pre-clean.
Well, she had kind of romanticized, like, Kissing in the Rain on, like, Speak Now. You know, drop everything now, meet me in the pouring rain.
That's
Fearless, with you I'd dance in a storm in my best dress.
That's
Fearless.
true. That's true. All right, so that makes sense because now she's like, all I know is pouring rain. Does that mean that she's currently feeling that possibility of having more of those moments with this current person, or is it all I've ever known is those intense rainstorms and this is different?
I don't know. I feel like it could go either way.
Just like me for real.
Just like me for real.
Yeah, but I love that. I love the little depth moment. All I know is a newfound grace is the last, or one of the last little lines here. Nod to State of Grace, which starts the album. Mm-hmm. All my days I'll know your face. All I know since yesterday is everything has changed. It's just really cute. That's that.
And that is that.
We got through it.
For Endgame, I don't know what color to make the lights. Do I make them orange?
We'll just turn off all the lights and do the rest of the podcast in darkness.
That could work. Yeah, we'll go for orange as a little karma joke.
Cute.
Yeah, no, that's right. There we go. Endgame by Taylor Swift, featuring Ed Sheeran and Future. Exactly. Except not at all.
That was a SpongeBob reference.
Yeah, I
No, I know for you, but for anyone listening who doesn't know.
This is track 2 on Reputation, Taylor's 6th studio album. It was written by Taylor, Ed Sheeran, Future, as well as Max Martin, and Shellback. And Max Martin and Shellback also produced the track, as I mentioned kind of before. This is also the only song on Reputation that has any features. So she just was like, let's put them all together on one song and we'll be good. Billboard said that this song is like pop rap genre. So last week when we were like, Taylor hasn't done hip hop. Yes, she has. A little bit.
Yeah, both of these songs have hip hop elements.
True.
Apparently.
A lot of critics hated this song with their entire chests because they're bitch ass hoes who don't know how to have fun. Have you ever just had a good fucking time before? No. Relax. Be nicer. I know that's your job to be mean, but also it's not.
No, it's not their job to be mean.
So their main like criticisms were that she was trying too hard to be like relatable and like current by having hip hop, because like hip hop's big. Also Ed got a lot of hate. A lot of critics did not like Ed Sheeran's verse at all. They like were saying that one critic, I didn't write down their name because I don't care about them, said that he was trying too hard to like catch up to Future's like flow, because obviously Future is complete rap, whereas Ed is like more singer-songwriter with rap. And to that I say, have you ever heard You Need Me, I Don't Need You? Have you ever heard Take It Back? Have you ever heard of Shutting the Fuck Up? And that's what I have to say about those criticisms. Come for Ed Sheeran, and I come for you. That man is the reason I started playing guitar.
That man is... I think A-Team was one of the first songs I played on guitar.
Yeah, it was the first song I learned. It took me a month. It is one of the easiest songs ever to play on guitar. There is 4 chords. It is in C, which is the easiest key to play on guitar.
And it sounds complicated.
It sounds complicated. It's not. But the thing about playing guitar, slight tangent, is that you're going to sound really bad for about 6 to 8 months. You're just not going to sound good at guitar, even if you're doing everything right, because you're like building up the muscle memory and the calluses.
Yep.
And then like one day, it'll just be like flip switched. You sound good.
Yeah.
And then if you stop playing for several years, you go back to sounding bad. That's what I learned recently.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
I'm bad at guitar again. Nobody tell my guitar teacher from college. No, I'm not going to talk about him.
On your podcast.
I'll talk about him another time. He was a cool, weird dude.
Hey everyone, Editing Abby here. So basically at this point, Kat's 9-year-old Mac laptop stopped recording the nice fancy audio. So unfortunately, the last 25 minutes of this podcast, we used the raw camera audio, which isn't the best. It's happened a couple of times before, as you guys know, or the listeners who have been around for a while know. Unfortunately, it's just sort of the equipment we have right now. We're hoping to upgrade at some point in the future, but these sorts of things will happen sometimes. So we do have some great content ahead, even though the audio is a little bit worse. I definitely encourage you to keep listening, and thank you so much for listening despite the occasional tech issues. I hope you're enjoying the episode so far and that you like the rest of it, and until next time.
So this song was performed 3 times with Ed before the rep tour, at the all in 2017, end of the year, Kiss FM's Jingle Bell Ball, or just Jingle Ball at the Forum in California, and then Poptopia 2017 in San Jose, California, and then Z100's 2017 Jingle Bell. No, Jingle Ball. I keep adding the bell. There's no bell. Needs less bell. Which that was at MSG, and this was also on the rep tour set list without any features or anything. It was just Taylor. I don't think she rapped. No, she didn't rap. The other verses. No. Okay, good. I don't know why that tripped me up so bad. Anyways, this is also the surprise song on November 11th, 2023 in Buenos Aires, paired with the Is It Over Now Out of the Woods mashup that got me so excited that I leapt from the couch and scared the shit out of my dog. Which I think it's funny that they're paired together because it's Endgame, Is It Over Now? And that is the only connection that I can see between the two. Yeah. It's just the ending of it all.
True.
In terms of personal connections, I don't really have any personal connections to the song, but I do quote it a lot. Especially when I'm watching Avengers Endgame before I start. And then writing that down made me think of the day that Endgame came out, when there was something happening where people were shitting on Taylor, and this one Swiftie was just you guys want to be mean to Taylor? Dies in Endgame. I'm not kidding. And then they got so much hate because they literally spoiled Endgame the day it came out. Oh. And that was the biggest twist.
Wow.
So that's just a fun little moment. So we'll just dive right into the lyrics. It starts with the chorus, which is a weird song structure, but you know it's about to be a good song when she's mixing up the song structure.
True.
I want to be your endgame. We talk every episode about Taylor sight the scene with her first line. Right up front, she's like, here's what I want. I want to end up with you. That's the deal.
Everything has changed and now we're in it.
And I want to be the last one. I want to be your endgame.
Alt title for this episode, I know it's going to be Ed-pisode, but it's just is it romantic or is it stalkery?
True. I want to be your first string. First string, more like invisible string. Hey. But also first string on a football team or most sports.
Easter egg.
That was the invisible string.
Oh.
What did you think I meant?
String and string.
String theory confirmed. But the first string is the best players on the team who get to play first. I want to be your A-team. Thematically relevant and Ed Sheeran song.
True.
Hooray. I want to be your endgame.
The song's catchy as heck.
It's so catchy. Big reputation. This is the first time that she says reputation on the album Reputation. Love that. Ooh, you and me, we got big reputations. Just kind of establishing off the bat that this other person also has a reputation like she does, to some degree, and whatever they do together is going to be news because they both have big reputations. And you heard about me. Ooh. Her reputation precedes her, just like it precedes this line. Oh, I wrote that and I was like, that's so clever. I got some big enemies. My brain was just like, yes, enemies, just like when you're playing a video game. And then you get the big bosses.
True. Also, I've never had an enemy, except the enemy, but I'll be selling twice as many copies as their magazines will ever be. Oh, don't get me started.
You and me would be a big conversation. Mm-hmm. Again, they both have big reputations, so them being together, being seen together in public, if they ever go public, it would be a big conversation. And I heard about you. His reputation also precedes him. You like the bad ones too. She's like, hell yeah, I've got a chance. And also, for some reason when I was writing this, all I could think of was on SNL this past weekend with the Weekend Update, when they had somebody dressed as JoJo Siwa, and like her whole thing is just being like, I'm in my bad girl era. I'm a bad girl. I invented gay pop. But just the like, I'm bad now. I'm bad. Like that's all I could think of when I was like Taylor calling herself bad. Anyways.
Oh, JoJo.
Oh, JoJo.
Oh, JoJo Siwa.
So much potential. We were all rooting for you. And now we get into Future's verse. You so dope, don't overdose. Which, like, I've never really thought deeply about the lyrics of the song. I'm gonna be real. I bopped. But I think it's really, just like a good double meaning there. Because, like, saying, like, you're so dope is obviously, like, a compliment of, like, you're great, you're awesome, whatever. But then also, like, dope is what people call, like, a couple of drugs, I think, have, like, the nickname of dope.
Yeah.
So he's saying, like, you're so awesome, don't overdose on your own awesomeness.
Also, she talks about drugs and addiction a lot in her songs and compares it to love, so.
I'm so stoked. I need a toast. Like, he's so excited that he got to be in a relationship with this person that he's like, yeah, we gotta cheers to the fact that I got you. This is a big slay. We do the most. I'm in the ghost like I'm whipping a boat. So apparently the ghost that he's referencing is the Rolls Royce ghost, which is like a big Rolls Royce car. And according to Genius, I guess that people who drive both speedboats and Rolls Royce ghosts say that they handle similarly, because I guess the ghost does not handle well, or maybe speedboats handle well. I don't really know. I have driven neither. I don't have a voting license, because I've never murdered anyone.
We're queer, we don't know how to drive.
I can't steer at all right now, because my power steering is, like, gone.
Goodness.
It's so hard to steer. When I first, it, like, makes this noise, it's like, and it's like, I have to, like, really put some muscle into it. It's fine, I'm taking it to the shop.
Okay.
I'm trying to!
Okay.
I'm working on it. I drove to Albany with no power steering. I mean, not no power steering, just, like, light power steering.
Kat's just getting a shovel, just digging herself further into this.
It's fine. It happened with my last car for like much longer because I didn't know that it was a problem. I thought that my car was just old because at the time it was like 15, 16 years old. And I just thought there was a ghost in the steering wheel. I joked.
Like a ghost, like the car?
Oh shit! And
I'm bringing it back.
Topic. I got a reputation, girl, that don't precede me. So he's got a reputation, but he's saying that it's not a big enough reputation for it to get to the girl before he does. But it also could be implying that his reputation isn't necessarily true, so it doesn't precede the real him, just Future, not what his real name is that I was going to write down and then I didn't. Because his real name is not Future. Sorry to shatter the illusion if you were under that. I got a bad boy persona, that's what they like. So he's saying he curated this kind of bad boy persona for the public because that's what people want, not because it's who he actually is. You love it, I love it too because you're my type. Everybody loves the romance trope of like bad boy with a heart of gold. And even though that's not like really what it is here, because he's saying that his bad boy persona is like just a persona, she'll still kind of feel like she's breaking through that to his heart of gold because like it's still a front that he's putting on. You hold me down and I protect you with my life. how has Book Talk not eaten up his line? When
Yeah.
Rep TV comes out, Book Talk is going to be using this bit
True.
to just be like, here's all the bad boy book recs.
Can you say that line again?
You hold me down and I protect you with my life.
Wow.
Like, where are all of the mafia girl boss book talkers?
I hold you down and protect you.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. I feel like watching the world burn.
Okay, Regina George. And now we are into the pre-chorus, which is anybody who hates the song, like, what's wrong with you, genuinely?
Mhm.
Because this is so, like, I don't wanna touch you, I just wanna be, it's so good.
Mm-hmm.
But then also this part of, like, I don't wanna touch you, I don't wanna be just another ex-love you don't wanna see. She's saying, I don't wanna touch you, it's like, but she does.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that she wants the touch to mean something, and she doesn't want it to be just a fling that turns into being an ex that you don't want to be around.
I cannot wait for Rep TV to come out because I literally don't listen to the song and I want to have the song memorized so I can bop to it.
You, soon enough, prepare to be sick of it. I don't want to miss you. Again, with the idea of, like, she wants to be all in. She doesn't want to be in a, like, situationship moment. And nobody likes situationships. Unless you're a psychopath. Like the other girls do. Like, I don't want to miss you like the other girls do. All of the girls I've loved before, or you've loved before, from Lover Vault track. So just, like, she thinks a lot about her partner's exes. It's giving Obsessed by Olivia Rodrigo. I don't want to hurt you. Situationships hurt everyone. I just want to be drinking on a beach with you all over me. This sounds so good in the song. Like, it scratches an itch in my brain.
Yeah, it is. It's so catchy.
And also, I love this very specific fantasy. She's like, I don't want to just, like, be another girl. What I want is I want us to be in love, want margarita in my hand, we're making out. That's what she's saying. And you know what? She's just like me for real. I know what they all say. Again, referencing her reputation without saying it, and referencing how bad the media was around this time with, like, everyone's stupid opinions about her. And how, like, she just dates people to break up with them and write songs about it, blah, blah, blah. But I ain't trying to play. She's not trying to mess around. She's trying to fall in love. Get it together.
Truly.
The choruses, it's the same chorus. And then we get verse 2 with Ed Sheeran.
Our man.
Ed's verse is so cute. It's about him meeting his wife again and them falling in love.
Her name's Cherry, right? I think it's Cherry.
I honestly don't know. But
They're so cute.
they're so cute. Knew her when I was young, reconnected when we were a little bit older. So Ed and his wife actually knew each other when they were growing up, and then kind of, like, drifted apart when he went to pursue music and she went to do whatever she does. Ed's pretty private about his personal life, so I didn't look into it. And then they reconnected when I believe he was at home and, like, ran into her, and they kind of reconnected and started texting. Both sprung. They're both, you know, they've got their lives, they've got their dreams, they've got their money. I got issues and chips on both my shoulders. So he's acknowledging that he's got a lot of baggage and, like, issues and things that bother him.
Unless he has, like, potato chips on his shoulders.
That is an alternate interpretation. So follow us out on Instagram.
I'm gonna head out.
Reputation precedes me. In rumors, I'm knee deep. So, in contrast to Future's verse, where he's like, reputation doesn't precede me, he's saying that his reputation has reached this girl before he did. So she knows, like, what he's known for, but not necessarily him. And he's acknowledging, like, I'm knee deep in rumors, but the truth is, it's easier to ignore it, believe me. So he's saying, you know, there's always gonna be rumors, there's always gonna be, like, talk about my reputation, but it's easier in the long run to just ignore all of it because trying to weed through what's true and what's not is impossible. Even when we'd argue, we'd not do it for long. Healthy relationships lay. And you understand the good and the bad end up in the song. So, you know, the classic Taylor Swift quote of like, well, like, why would anyone want to date you if like you're just gonna write songs about them? It's like, well, if they don't want me to write songs about them doing bad things, I guess they just shouldn't do bad things.
Yeah.
And then, you know, forever and always starts.
I love that because there is going to be good and bad in every relationship.
And he's saying that, like, he's putting it out up front that, like, whatever happens in our life, I am going to write songs about it, and you have to kind of be accepting of that in order to be in a relationship, because it's not fair to date someone and then ask them not to write songs about you. For all your traits and the way you do it with ease. For all your beautiful traits and the way you do it with ease. For all my flaws, paranoia, and insecurities. It's giving vows.
Yeah.
I've made mistakes and made some choices that's hard to deny. After the storm, something was born on the 4th of July. So he worked through some of his stuff, and they reconnected, and the way the story goes is that his now wife was at a different 4th of July party and was texting him, and she was just like, oh, this party I'm at kind of sucks. And he was just like, do you want to come to the party I'm at? And she was like, where are you? And he was like, oh, I'm at Taylor Swift's house. At Taylor Swift's iconic 4th of July party.
Wow.
And then she was like, I'm going to come to the Taylor Swift party with Taylor Swift. It's like, I know, like, imagine you grow up with someone and they become famous, but like you meet them again and you're like, that's still just like Ed who got picked on at recess. But then it's like, there he is next to his best friend Taylor Swift, and then you have to be normal, and they got married.
That's the dream.
That's the dream.
Wow.
Nobody from our high school got cool and famous. So I guess we'll have to.
It's gonna be us, is the thing.
It's gonna be us, because if it's anybody else, I'm gonna have to pretend like I remember them. I don't remember anybody that we went to school with unless I was a direct close friend. Anyways,
I get it.
I've passed days without fun. This end game is the one. So he's saying like I'm past days without fun because every day with you is fun.
Cute.
It's so cute.
These songs are cute.
4 words on the tip of my tongue. I'll never say it. The 4 words are, will you marry me? And he did eventually get there. Good on you, Ed.
Way to go, bro.
Good job on proposing, Ed Sheeran. Just like Brienne's fiance, David.
Woo!
I was gonna say boyfriend.
I guess we can.
I have to update his contact in my phone.
Yes, Brienne, who was on the pod earlier,
She just got engaged.
So exciting.
It's so exciting. The pre-chorus is the same. The chorus is the same. The refrain from the beginning, the big reputation part that is in there again. And then we have Taylor's verse. I hit you like bang. Never had a shotgun shot in the dark. But this time she does have a shotgun shot in the dark. And she hit the mark. I didn't realize that rhymed until I said it out loud.
You said mark, and I'm just like triggered because I can do it with a broken heart.
I can do it with a broken mark.
She'd still be hitting those marks. Boom.
Come here, Mark.
We
Mark
hate
with your
Mark.
pizza. our favorite local pizza place is called Mark's Pizzeria. My dad went to high school with Mark.
Really?
Yeah.
That was my first job. Was there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you know.
Now you know. We tried to forget it, but we just couldn't. So, like, saying that they tried to kind of move past their feelings, but they couldn't do it, so they gotta be endgame now. Only 2 options are never date or get married. That's what it's like being in your 20s. And I bury hatchets, but I keep maps of where I put them. You forgive, you forget, but you never let it go. From the Bad Blood remix featuring Kendrick Lamar.
Whoa.
Did you never know that?
No, I did. I was just caught up on the line. The hatchet. I buried all my hatchets, but I kept maps. That line? I see that a lot quoted as like one of her underrated gems of writing. Or one of the underrated lyrics. Yeah.
It's a good lyric. And then when I was thinking of the like, you forget, you forgive, but you never let it go. I was also thinking, the smallest man who ever lived. I'll forget you, but I'll never forgive the smallest man who ever lived.
True.
So she forgets stuff, but the grudge is there. She doesn't know what the grudge is about, but she's still mad. And honestly, that is the most relatable thing Taylor Swift has ever written in any song. Reputation precedes me. They told you I'm crazy. She's more like Ed than Future in terms of reputation preceding her. But also, Taylor loves to talk about the opinions of other people with like a general they. Like, they all warned us about times like this and False God. It's everywhere.
It's also blank spacey.
Very blank spacey, yes. I swear I don't love the drama. It loves me. It's just so fun. It's so fun.
Also, mood.
So real. Yeah, like, she doesn't seek out the drama. The drama comes to her, calls her up. And I can't let you go. Your handprints on my soul. So she's got him. The hesitance from the pre-chorus is gone. He touched her, and his handprint is now on her soul. So, like, that's why she was hesitant, because she knew, like, as soon as something happens, like, it's gonna be deep. It's not just gonna be, like, a casual fling. It's like your eyes are liquor. It's like your body is gold. Whoa. The vocal effects on this line also are really cool. She did, like, a vocoder thing where it's, like splitting her own voice's harmony.
Yeah.
Auto-tune
like
moment.
Undelicate.
Like
Undelicate. It starts on the getaway car.
Yeah. But, like, also what a great way to say, like, your eyes get me drunk and your body is precious. Like a precious metal.
Yeah, that's really good.
Again, with another line that if somebody said that to me, I don't know how they would say it in a way that's not cringy, but if that sentiment was expressed, I'd be like, alright, go to the courthouse.
Say them full words. Sing Take It Back. Thank you.
I'm just thinking of the meme and I'm like, I don't even want to use a stock photo. I want to use Brienne and David's engagement. Yes! That's so much. Anyways, you've been calling my bluff on all my usual tricks. So she's giving kind of her usual spiel on like, here's what's wrong with dating me and here's why it's hard. And he's just like, anyways. So here's the truth from my red lips. I wore red lipstick for this line.
Amazing.
So she's saying like, no more tricks, just the truth. Here's everything out on the table. Your handprint is on my soul. And of course, red lips are her classic look. Also mentioned in style. Got that red lip classic thing that you like.
Sure.
And then the last chorus is normal chorus. My discussion question is, what other rappers do you wish Taylor would collab with?
Oh, interesting question. With all the rappers that I listen to?
I would say I would love to see a Childish Gambino collab, just because I feel like it would be really silly and fun.
I love him.
Because the internet is probably like my favorite hip-hop rap album.
You know what I think we could actually get happen? Bo Burnham.
Oh my god, that would be so good. I don't know if I would call Bo Burnham hip-hop.
He's not hip-hop, but he raps. He's rapped.
That's true.
He's not a rapper. He's not a rapper, he's a singer with the flow.
I have it for spitting cookie lyrics.
Sorry, that song lives in my head.
I recently listened to Multiply for the first time and like...
It's so good, dude.
Probably, like, I have not listened to it in probably a year. Like, it's been a while. But then I listened to it and I was like, why don't I listen to this all the time?
It's so good.
I need the vinyl of it.
Yes, it's so good. Let us know if that would be a fun one for me to cover for my birthday. I'll still think about it though, because there's some other options.
My hint song is Logical by Olivia Rodrigo.
My hint song is Walk Through the Fire from Buffy the Vampire Slayer musical episode. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. And we know.
We do.
So follow us on Instagram at SwiftLorePod.
And on TikTok at SwiftLorePod.
And
wherever you're listening, give us a review. Please make it 5 stars. If not, we'll cry.
Answer the polls on Spotify.
Answer the polls and the questions. And if you're listening on Apple Music, you can leave a little written review. And when you do that, we get really happy and we screenshot it. We text it to each other, and we're like, oh my god, somebody said nice things about us.
That's true.
And that's all.
That's it.
Crispy high five?
Crispy high five. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Heck yeah.
Have a slay week. Ooh, you and me would be a big conversation. Yeah.